This is Shed Locker Shelf Assignment, Plan B. So we've got our walls, we've got our floor. I'm going to get rid of our buddy Ty. He's in the way. Now there's been a lot of reports of some issues with misunderstanding two parts of the shelf. One is placement of the boards for the frame, and there's also been an issue which did occur actually in the demonstration video for Plan A, the original video for this assignment. So I'm going to show Plan B approach on as far as how to do both. So there's only one measurement that we really need to know about here, and that's 6'3" from the floor. Okay. So we go 6'3". Okay, that should be visible. And in the event it's not, which it's not here, all we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go from here up, and we're just going to have to remove 1.5 inches, which is the height of this board, from 3, and we'll just go 6 foot 1.5 inches. There we go. It's there, but I'd have to move the board for us to see it. So, okay, so I'm now going to scribe a line, like so. And in the previous rendition, I drew the board. For this Plan B, what I'm going to do, and what I've been doing with quite a few students in class, is we're just going to grab this board, hold the control down. We'll take this. Let's rotate that 90 degrees. Now before we get too far, we're going to make sure that we make this unique, because of course it is a component, and any adjustments that you make, all the other components will get it. Okay, so let's just grab this by the corner. Please make sure you're grabbing it by the corner, otherwise you'll have some interesting results. Okay, so let's just right there. Now obviously this thing is way too long, not an issue. So what we're going to do is we're going to edit this component. And go right to there. So we have our first board in. Okay. Now one thing we could do, we're going to go, let's see. You want to draw a straight line over just for placement. Hold control down. We'll copy that over. Okay. Now we've got two boards up. Now we just have to put a board in the middle. Now it is possible that it's easier to just draw a couple small boards in there, but for this demonstration, we're using existing boards that are already orientated in the right direction. So I'm going to hold control. We're going to grab this board over here. And I'm going to switch this around before Now, before I get too far with this, make sure it's unique. I'm going to grab it by this corner right here. It's going to intersect with that corner there. And we're now going to edit this component. And we'll stop right there. Actually, right there. Okay. So I got our small board placed. Now all we have to do is copy that. Hold the control down. Let go. And okay, let's just drop this off. No need to erase that line. It should be covered up. Now this next portion is going to be plan B on how to put the board on the shelf. Now, in the previous video, I just used rectangle. I pulled it up. Various issues that people reported having. So we're going to take a different approach. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a component and we're going to place this. So let's just get our measuring tape out and measure. So this is 3 foot 11 inches. Let's hope we can remember that. If we can't, draw a line. 3 feet 11 inches before we go too far. Okay, let's measure this. And that's going to be 1 foot 11 inches. Let's use our rectangle to finish that. That'll ensure that it's a closed shape. Now it's going to be 5/8 thick, as described in the instructions, 5/8 inches. Okay. Now, because I usually grab this by the corner, and to place it correctly, we'd have to grab it by the bottom corner, which would be in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my pencil, and along here, or even along the back, doesn't matter where. Actually, it does. It's easier if you do it in the front. Let's see. Since this is a component, we'll go in the edit component mode, and we're going to find our midpoint, and we're going to put a little mark there. And you can leave that mark there, it's okay. It's not going to be an issue. And we're going to go over here. And we're going to make a similar mark on here. There you go. Okay, so we're now going to make that a component. That mark is only for placement. Now, if you have a different way to do it, hey, go ahead, it's okay. Like I said, I'm usually placing stuff with the corners, and the corners are not really accessible in this particular instance. unless you want to move a board, which that's an option. Okay, so now we've got our board here, and let's just cruise on over and drop it off. Okay, and there it is. Now if you want to get rid of, let's say, this line here, by all means go into component mode, get rid of it. I'd be more inclined to leave it, but we now have our board placed. So this is the alternate approach to both the frame and the shelf itself. I hope that was helpful.